Hello ladies. So I'm at the park today, and today I want to share with you how I balance masculine grind with feminine flow. So this video is about how to be in your feminine energy while still getting things done and still accomplishing your goals. So let's get into masculine and feminine energy. And of course I have my journal here. So let's get into it. And pull out your journal, take notes if you want to. I definitely recommend, for sure, whenever you write things down with a real pen and paper, it literally changes it goes into the neural pathways of your brain, and it helps it like settle in a lot better. So let's get into it. So your masculine energy is what provides you the safety, security, and foundation for your feminine energy to flow and thrive. Heavily being in your masculine energy as a woman will give you the security, the income, and the foundation, but it can block your ability to be relaxed in receiving mode and enjoying the pleasures and softness of being in your feminine energy. So when you are too much in your masculine energy, it can create a blockage within your femininity. It could create a blockage within how much you receive, what you receive, how much you are enjoying pleasures within your life and being relaxed and just having a life of relaxation, honestly. And on the other side of the spectrum, being in your feminine energy and not having a masculine energy can be quite dangerous and leave you unprotected. So when it comes to balancing your energy as a woman and like the ratio between like masculine energy and feminine energy, I would say that you should be 80% feminine, 20% masculine. So your feminine energy is like the meat and potatoes, and your masculine energy is like the plate holding all of that deliciousness. Your masculine energy is just the foundation that is going to hold your feminine energy. So you do not need to be operating heavily within your masculine energy, because again, it's going to block you from that deliciousness that we're talking about, that juicy feminine energy, that relaxation, that softness, that soft girl life that we all deserve, period. So next point I want to talk about is survival mode. So the reason you may be heavily in your masculine or not being able to thrive in your feminine energy and receive and attract, not chase, the reason why you may be heavily in your masculine and not being able to thrive in your feminine energy and receive and attract the lifestyle that you desire and deserve is because you may be operating in survival mode. And being in your feminine energy is not about surviving, it is about creating, period. So what I'll have you understand is that even if you do have to push, and although you do need to get things done, we are not stressing or overworking. We are creating the right circumstances and environments to thrive through our mindsets and energy and through our discipline and devotion. By understanding ourselves and understanding our priorities and our flow and how our individual energy works, because every woman is different. Your flow is completely different from my flow and from any other woman's flow, and it's important to understand how exactly your energy works and what your flow is. And I talk about this within my Divine Feminine Magnetism program. So if you enjoy this type of content, definitely join that, because the difference between my YouTube and the course is that on my YouTube I just basically give like tips and advice and stuff, but inside of the course is where you will have that soul level transformation to begin attracting the life that you desire and the life that you deserve. Because it's not just about the outside, it's really about the inner work that you do to begin attracting these things, and the mindset that you have to be able to hold these things and maintain this beautiful life that you are going to cultivate for yourself. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that. Yeah, so let's get into discipline and devotion. So there's a difference between survival mode and hustling to your goals versus discipline and devotion. So maybe at some point you needed to push super hard and go, but as a woman, you are never meant to stay there because there is no rest or softness there, which is what your feminine energy needs to thrive. So you will end up draining your life force energy, which is your creative and sensual energy, if you continue to operate in hustle culture and be in survival mode. And survival mode is really, it's an energetic thing. It's a mindset shift that you have to make, and it's internal work that you have to do in order to feel worthy of not feeling like you have to stress or work super hard. Like throughout history, women has always been trying to be equal to men, but the truth be told, we are not equal to men. We operate completely differently, and our flow is completely differently. Like, I don't even know if men have a flow. I don't know if men have a flow. And that's probably why you are having troubles attracting and just like feeling drained and stressed all the time, because you are not in a flow. You are going based off of a schedule and trying to be trying to get all of your shit together and like work hard and be a hustler and stuff. That's not your role, babe. And you will have so much more abundance when you actually understand your feminine energy and how your flow actually works. So yeah, you're never meant to stay in that masculine energy, and like you're never supposed to stay in the energy of constantly feeling like you gotta go, because there's no feminine energy there. There's no rest, there's no softness, there is really not even that much receiving. Even if you are getting a check, it's not worth the amount of energy that you are, the amount of currency, energetic currency that you are spending to get the money. It's not even an equal balance. So yeah, you'll end up draining your life force energy, which is your creative and sensual energy, which is where all of that abundance is lying, like within your womb. And I talk about this within my other videos, so definitely go watch those too. But yeah, and this energy, yeah, basically this is going into the next point. This life force energy is the energy that gives you that spark and that glow, and it is what holds your passions and your $1 million ideas, and it is the bulk of your feminine energy. And when I say your $1 million ideas, it's because when I say that we have to, instead of surviving to get to where we want, we are creating the right circumstances, which when you tap into your feminine energy, when you tap into your creative and sensual energy, which is your feminine energy, you are tapping into a gold vault of infinite information and infinite possibilities. This is where all of your passions, all of that, whenever you get excited about something, this is where that energy lies. Whenever you get excited about something, you have a passion project you want to do, you have a new idea, you want to start a business, this is where all of that energy is coming from. And if it's being leaked or drained and it's not being properly managed, then it doesn't matter how many jobs you have, you're never going to be paid the amount that you are truly worth. You are never going to live the life that you truly desire. And yeah, so let's keep going. Wherever your life force is going has to be giving back to you. Where you get to I'm gonna read that again. So wherever your life force is going, it has to be given back to you, where you get to receive and be filled back up. And what you're receiving cannot always just be the money that you're getting from your job, because as a woman, that is not your only priority. It's not your only priority. And if it's draining all of the other areas, like your love and family life, your creativity, your relaxation and ease, then it's not worth the price of your energy. And that is where the leak and the imbalance is. That is where you are probably giving like 40% masculine and the rest is feminine, or like 50% masculine, 50% feminine. Like, it cannot be like that. It cannot be that sort of balance, because you are going to find yourself overdoing things, overworking, overstretching. You're going to find yourself overpouring and draining yourself and not having enough energy for your creative ideas, not having enough energy to complete your passion projects, not having enough energy to do the things that align with the highest version of yourself. So your energy is expensive and it is vital. So if you're constantly drained from work or being a mom or being around certain people or whatever it is, you have to create a new energetic budget for these things because it's costing too much. Okay? Sometimes like, oh, I'm a mom, like, you know, da-da-da. But it's not about, you know, being like, fuck being a mom. No, it's about properly managing your energy so that you have enough room to create. Because, bro, you are still you. Although you have a little one, although you have a child, although you have someone else to take care of, you have to come first. There's no way that you are going to be taking care of your child in the best ways that they can be taken care of and providing for them and nurturing them in the best ways if you are not nurturing yourself in the best ways. It does not work like that. I don't care if you're a mom. If you are not taking care of yourself, then you cannot be taking care of your children in the most in the highest ways. You just have to create a new energetic budget and figure out how you need to distribute your energy so that you do have enough time for your kids and your family and your man, and you do have enough time for your parents, or you do have enough time for your friends and the people that you love, and also still having enough time to make money, to create things, to have fun, to have the pleasures of life, to create passion projects and do all of the fun things, you know? So I switched from hustling and surviving to being disciplined and devoted to hitting my goals, which it completely transforms the energy of doing things out of obligation versus self-love and devotion. So feminine energy is about mastering your internal state and getting in flow with the rhythms of life and not just your schedule. Okay? As a woman, you have an internal flow. You have a natural internal flow. This has nothing to do with the schedules that you make up for yourself, that we're going to the gym 5 days a week. Listen, you have to be able to listen to your body and communicate with your body and understand what is going to serve you in the long term for the best, okay? So, feminine discipline is not about trying to stay on schedule and hustling to get everything off of your to-do list. It's about doing things in alignment with your highest self based upon your individual flow and what you need right now. When you are taking yourself out of your flow and alignment to be disciplined, you begin to drain your life force energy. If you have a day off and your body is asking for rest, but you're trying to be disciplined and pull yourself out of alignment, but you're trying to be disciplined and you pull yourself out of alignment to go work out or to go do your skincare, you'll begin to create a pattern of distrust between yourself and your sensuality because you are not listening to your body, but you are listening to your schedule. You are not listening to your body and how you are feeling, which is your sensuality, which is a part of your life force energy, which is a part of being a divine feminine woman. And you are instead going to follow a schedule when your body is asking for more rest. You are completely saying, fuck that. I need to go do my skincare right now. I'm gonna get up at 6 a.m. Don't do that, okay? Your schedule is not more important than you. Period. When you begin to follow your own flow and do things for the longevity of yourself and your energy, doing those things out of devotion and not out of obligation will shift your feminine energy. So in the mornings, me personally, I feel guided to move my body. Like, for the most part, I feel guided to move my body in the morning, and that is the discipline. That is the discipline. That is the discipline in me connecting to my sensuality, because I feel that I feel my body asking to be moved, and I'm disciplined enough to actually give my body that, and to actually sit there and work out or stretch or dance. So while I'm stretching or dancing or working out, I'm not in a rush. This is where the devotion is. I'm not in a rush. I'm not upset that my body is asking to be moved and energized. I'm not in a push and pull fight and repelling the flow. I'm not repelling the flow. I am honored and I am devoted to what is going to be giving back to me, which is the energy, the strength, the flexibility, the confidence that I feel the rest of the day. And the next point that I am going to go into is your nervous system and resetting your nervous system reset. So when you are relaxed and when you are relaxed energetically, everything you desire has a clear portal to attract to you. Being in a constant push or pull and being in an anxious energy is a repellent, because it creates all of these invisible obstacles that makes the journey very undesirable and makes you feel like you have to work harder than you actually do. You don't have to be in a push or pull fight mentality, like all of this stuff. And this is something that I also talk about within my Divine Feminine Magnetism course, is really resetting your nervous system and being in true alignment with your own flow, and not constantly feeling like you are working hella hard, overworking, push and pull. You want to do this, but you're doing this, and it's just a whole lot of stuff going on. Like that's not a clear channel for your manifestations to come to you. That's not a clear channel for you to receive, which is you being in your feminine energy. Feminine energy is about receiving. We naturally give. That is a part of our being. We are naturally giving, and we also naturally receive. But you have to align yourself. Not even gonna say put yourself. You have to align yourself with your own internal flow and your own internal rhythms for that channel to be clear, for you to really receive the things that you truly desire. And a lot of times you don't know what you truly desire until you get it. Until you get in alignment, then you'll start attracting so many things that you didn't even think that was a desire for you. But once you get in alignment, then you will start to understand yourself, understand the things that you like, understand the things that you don't like, understand the things that you are naturally attracted to, and things that really fill your energy and pour back into you as a woman. And just being able to maintain that energy and stay in that alignment, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter if you're a mom, no matter if you are a business owner, anything, being in your feminine energy as a woman is really going to allow you to have all of the abundance that you truly deserve. So you have to raise your beliefs about who you are and the things that don't feel aligned with you anymore. You have to raise your beliefs about what you deserve. This is a way to really reset your nervous system, because an unstable nervous system is usually stemming from your energy being bigger than what you are experiencing right now, and you trying to shrink to fit into your circumstances. You're trying to be like, well, I'm just a mom, so I guess I just don't have time for me anymore. That's just what it is. No. And then you're literally draining your life force energy, because you are trying to shrink yourself instead of taking proper inventory of your energy and distributing it in a way that flows with you. So unstable nervous system usually comes from your energy being bigger than what you are experiencing, and you're trying to shrink to fit into your circumstances. And the beautiful thing is that you always have the option to raise your beliefs. You always have the options to create more space for what you want. And you just have to take proper inventory of your energy and how you are spending it. And y'all, that's what I have for you today. If you like this sort of inner work, and you like these conversations, and you like these type of transformations, you would definitely love Divine Feminine Magnetism program. where I teach you feminine energy, and we also do dance alchemy, and I help you transform on a soul and cellular level to start attracting the life that you desire and the things that you deserve, no matter if it's your income, no matter if it's a relationship, no matter if it is an opportunity, anything. Literally, being within your feminine energy as a woman is going to level up every single part of your life, and it has leveled up every single part of my life. And I am just here to share it with more women because I'm so fucking passionate, so passionate about this. And yeah, soon I will definitely be holding more retreats. If you are in the DC DMV area, I will definitely be holding a lot more dance alchemy and feminine energy sessions in person. And yeah, let me know. I keep saying like I need to get that out of my vocabulary, but let me know any topics that you guys would want me to like elaborate more on. And also, I'm thinking about going live on YouTube, talking about feminine energy and dance alchemy and all of the things, mindset shifts, everything. So if you would like that, definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And look at my outfit really quick. It's getting flowy. Okay, bye.